Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Expeditions Viking Let's Play. So we are in Perth, where we had just spoken to the King of the Picts, and we basically need to handle some business for him, so that he will have time to deal with us and, you know, what we want to set up with them potentially. So we've got a couple things to do in Perth while we're sort of handling that. There's a few random people that I can speak to, so I imagine they might have little side quests for me. But we also need to ask around about the Helzot curse and see if there's maybe a cure for Nephia's sister. So I'm going to talk to this Una person here and see what she's got to say. So a big woman with plump red cheeks is sitting with legs primly crossed, gorging herself on berries. She is absolutely tearing through her supply. When she spots you, she meets your eyes with a guilty look, then slowly sets down her berry bowl. I don't know what that says, but you look like the traveling sort. Here to buy food for your journey? If you've any left, sure. A severe blush invades her face. Almost apologetically, she produces a tray of salted fish. Of course I do. Here, try this. Sure, I'll try one. As you'd expected from preserved food, it shared a lot of salt in it, but it still retains a surprising amount of its original flavor. What do you think? Pretty good. Oh, good. Our what do you call it, increased. So the pride immediately straightens her posture. I knew you'd like it. Do you want to see what else I have for sale? Yeah, sure. So let's see. We've got plenty of valuables, and she's got a lot of rations. So valuables are in high supply, rations are in high demand. So I can get a lot of rations for not a whole lot of valuables, which is nice. When or if we ever return to Orkneyar, we should probably give them some. I already had quite a few, though, from all that camping I did. Let's see. Those are in very low supply, so I think about 1,500 valuables worth. You know what, let's just do 1,000 valuables worth. So 80 rations, that seems like a good... She has disagreeable prices, though. I'm sure that's enough. We'll take 80 rations. And that'll be it. Alright, and then there was another chap over here. So we'll go have a word with him. Or possibly her. It's hard to tell. If you need a ride to the island, I'll be happy to oblige. Is that... Oh, I think we have to do that in order to get to where we want to go. Because that looks like a body of water. So yeah, apparently we are going to have to go this way. Alright, and apparently whoever we want to speak to is right here. Let's see what he's got to say. A small hut is precariously constructed on a platform of half-rotted planks above the water. Perth's local wise woman... Oh, woman? It looked a bit like a man to me. Wise woman is leaning against the door trim, chewing some sort of root and watching your group approach with calm interest. She spits the last of her root into the river and detaches herself from the door trim. Her voice is gravelly and driven. I've heard of you, Northmen. You look like trouble. She grins, revealing blackened and crooked teeth. I like trouble. Let's see. I take it you're the witch? You can call me that if you want, and I'll not take it as an insult when it comes from you. My name is Ualak. I sell healing herbs and help the local womenfolk with their problems. Why would it be an insult to call you a witch, if that is what you do? Some of my fellow townsfolk see my practices as being somehow in conflict with their faith. They think I wield magic on loan from the devil. She picks a fiber from between her teeth and flicks it into the river. Between you and me, if the devil lent me his powers, I doubt I'd use them to cure farm wives of their monthly pains. Do we need herbs? Let's see. She nods respectfully at Ruskva. Your brooding friend looks like she knows one herb from another. I'm sure she'll find my selection useful. Okay, so let's see. What does she have? She's got a lot of herbs. She also has disagreeable prices. I don't want to trade medicine for herbs. That seems like a bad plan. But it looks like for about 1,000, I can get, what, 80 as well? That might be a good idea, because I am a bit low on herbs and medicine after all the healing we had to do. Okay. You're clearly not a Christian. To what gods do you pay tribute? Our gods are the Aesir and the Vanir. They live in Asgard, where Odin the Allfather rules them. I've heard that you were pagans, but I don't believe such things about a man unless I hear them from his own mouth. Then I'll tell you of my trouble, and I trust you won't denounce me for a devil worshipper. There's another healer, Lathir. She lives alone up on the highlands, and she resents me. Couldn't tell you why, just an envious shrew by nature, I expect. Her latest spot of spite has moved her to curse the community I protect. I think in the hope I'll get the blame. She's erected curse poles around the town, turned against the farms. I found one by chance and took it down, but the farmer saw me. Of course, he assumed I'd put it there in the first place, the git. If you'll help me find the rest of the poles and take them down, there's a handful of my best remedies in it for you, and I'll lower my prices for you in the future. What do they look like? They're branches tied together in a cross, reminiscent of the shape of a man, with a measure of wool hanging from them. Not much different from our own nid poles, give or take a dead horse. Do you know how many there are? Well, I saw her in the market the other day and confronted her about it. She was very proud of herself and made no effort to hide that she'd erected 5. That makes 4 without the one I took down. How do I take them down safely? Just knock them over. They're safe to handle. Their ill effects are slow to take effect. I'll take care of it. Then I wish you luck. I'll make sure your reward is ready when you return. I need to talk to her about something else, though. Here we go. Let's see. We need your advice about a disease. At last! Where are you going? Someone asked about a bloody disease. I don't mean to be insensitive. I'm just about fed up with curses and evil spirits. So we'll describe the symptoms. I have heard of a similar ailment. I believe it's caused by the bite of some tiny forest creature. Let's see. The MacLeod, I don't know how to pronounce that clan, has been greatly troubled by it, and they know how to treat it, but I'm afraid that's trouble, my friend. Let's see. Barak is the greatest of Constantine's opponents. He alone, among all the clan leaders, has resisted the alliance, and his clan attacks all who intrude upon them. Let's see. If we have to fight his clan, so be it. We need that cure. If you insist on seeking the cure there, you can find them in the forest southeast of Perth. Okay, that's useful. Be sure to come prepared for a fight. I certainly will. We're kind of trying to kill them anyways. Alright, so we've got a couple things we need to do now. How much of the map can we explore over here? It's kind of interesting. It's like a little sandbar or something. And we can cross these planks over to another body of land. Where does this go? We can speak to this person. Let's go have a chat. I think that might be the smith. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Let's see what they've got. So, low supply of hides, very low supply of wood. All they really have is valuables, and they don't have much of that either. So, I don't really see anything here that I would want. Sorry, pal. Your master's a dick, and you don't have really anything I need. Okay, so I should probably open up the journal, and we're going to activate the other quest that we just picked up. So we can run around and grab those. There's one right here. Oi, you! What do you think you're doing with that? You aim to curse our fields? I'm taking it down, you oaf. Filthy godless pagan lies. Let's get him, lads. Oh, great. I gotta fight farmers. And of course my healer and archers are in the front. We might eat some attacks of opportunities here, but I can't really help that. This sucks. Can you... Oh, good. We don't take them if... Or in this turn, anyways. So you move in there. I need you out of the way. Let's get you up and over here. Oh man, this is going to be such a pain in the ass. Okay, move there. Nefia, I want you here. Aslaif, move there. Gunnar, move here. And then Hakon. Ah, shit. His movement is so bad because of that chainmail. But, oh well. Okay, that should work. That's at least better. And these guys are all sort of trapped. Oh, shit. Well, goodbye to Aslaif. See, like, they never fail to stun me when they attempt to. I rarely, if ever, resist a stun. But whenever I try to stun somebody with a shield, I've only had it work like maybe 1 in 10 times. So, I don't know what it is about like my guys versus their guys, but our stuns seem to be a lot less effective, and theirs seem to be a lot more effective. Alright, well, I kind of need you in that spot now. That's fine. It's just a punch. Okay. So now they can't move without using their tactical moves or whatever up. Let's see. I'm kind of more concerned with this one, because that's really the only person that can squeeze through and get after my archers here. But I could take this person out on my own. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that, then we'll throw the rock. And that will be enough to kill that person. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Gunnar. I'm not sure what I want you to do. Let's have you stab there. Kettle, finish the healer off if you don't mind. God damn it. Like, where can I set up where I can still shoot? I should have attacked here and then had him shoot there, and then I could have moved here. Yikes. Fire there. Oh, wow. Nice. Nicely done there. And then move back into cover. Ruskva, if you put a ranging shot on them, what's your chance? Okay. 64. Not great, but I'm going to have to risk it. Okay. It worked out. Good thing, too. Alright, that means we can move Nefia over here. And then Gunnar still gets an attack. Let's see. Gunnar, you may as well kill this person. No. Attack this guy. He's got some dangerous weapons there. Okay. Let's see what they decide to do this turn. That one's going to run away. He's going to move back a bit and fire into my archers. Another block. What are you going to do? Come on, block that, man. I think we're going to lose Gunnar here because this guy's definitely going to get past. Oh, no. Okay. Right. Well, you guys no longer have any cover. And you're just a terrible shot. Let's see. So he still has cover. So there's really nowhere for me to return the attacks from. Why don't you take that kill? Good job. Ruskva, I'll put you here so that you won't get hit by that guy. 51% is not very good. Let's see. Put a ranging shot there, and that'll range all three of them. job. Then I will have you, let's see, 64, 70, or 76. Well, I think Nefia and Ruskva can kill this guy. Off to a good start there. Now you finish him off. Perfect. Hakon, why don't you take a swing there? Good job. And then Gunnar, you can go ahead and finish him off. Then I'll send you that way, along with Nefia. That will allow you to throw... Oh, apparently he's still got cover, even though... I don't know, that's pretty questionable. Throw it... No, don't even waste your time. Let's see, Ruskva, you're good there. So he's just going to keep running away. Hopefully this doesn't get us into trouble with the king. Because we are just trying to do his people a favor here. Alright, so... see if you can't crit right there. That was enough. It wasn't a crit, but it was enough. Nefia, move to here. And shoot that guy. Good job. And then Hakon, why don't you run on up to the archer. He's got an interrupt on us. Good job blocking it. Nefia, get up to where you can attack on the next turn. We'll move Gunnar up there as well. And then let's get you behind something. And I'll run you up and around as well so that you can shoot at him on the next turn. Okay. Oh, so he's just going to stand and fight. Let's do a heavy swing. And how about a rock throw to finish it? Okay, cool. So we were victorious. We did lose Azlaith there, but for some reason that tends to be happening a lot lately. Got a moderate puncture for us to deal with. And now we've got a bunch of civilians to loot, and you know, I probably should have used non-lethal attacks there. Because I think this is going to end up getting us into trouble. I sort of get that feeling. Like, oh, why did you kill a bunch of civilians? But no one else seems to mind. So, let's see. We've got nothing else out here. Those are the other three. So I'm going to run around and grab those real quick, and then we will move on to, I guess, whatever quest we have next in the area. Alright, so some event triggered while I was wandering around up in the northern part of the map. So I figured I'd cut back and see what this is all about. So two men stand tied to wooden poles. They're emaciated and clad in rags, but their command of the Norse language marks them as Vikings. Who are you? The blonde man speaks first. My friend is called Dan, and my name is Jostein. The man's red-haired companion helpfully expands the introduction. Jostein the braggart, being how you are commonly addressed. He snaps angrily. Yeah, thanks, Danner. Your contribution is appreciated. He turns back to you. Where are you from? You sound like a Ute. Let's see. Good ear. I'm from West Jutland. I don't know why I'm struggling to pronounce these words right now. Great, my friend here is from Jutland too, down in the south, near the border to Saxony. Give him the rest of my life story while you're at it. Jostein shakes his head and chuckles. You're a dick. Where are you from, Jostein? I'm flattered that you care. The trade settlement on the east coast of Sealand. He's basically a Geat. That's sort of like Sweden, like southern Sweden, essentially. So he'd be like a Swede, I guess. Then you're basically a Saxon. Interesting. I think that I think that Jutland is closer to Saxony than Sealand is. Danner shrugs with a smirk. How did you get into this predicament? We joined the crew of the Viking. Jostein is a skald. Although, to be honest, I mostly work as a rune cutter. Being a skald is a hard living. Danner continues unbothered as though there were no interruption. And I'm a carpenter. I'm responsible for some of the most robust fortifications in Jutland. Ever been to Yelling? Can't say that I have. A hint of pride seeps into his voice. I oversaw the construction of Yelling's fortifications. Their Thane, Skullcleaver, hired me specifically for the job. They're fine fortifications, finest in all of Jutland. The Thane of the Viking had all these plans. He wanted to build a settlement on the coast of Pictavia and bring his entire clan over. I came along to immortalize his efforts and Danner to fortify the settlement. Let's see. To make a long story short, the Thane's ambitions outgrew his crew's capabilities. The Picts attacked and we got dragged off to Perth. Vision took off without us. And so what are you expecting me to do for you exactly? He casts a sideways glance at the guard, who's watching things unfold with brows furrowed in intense suspicion. Well, maybe you could put a good word for us with the locals. Jostein lowers his voice to a whisper. It's just one guard, subdue him and cut our bonds. We'll make our own way from there. Where will you go? Out of this fucking country for good. Let's see. You should join me in Skirn. We have need of a skilled root cutter, and Torfin can always use help with the carpentry. They look at each other and execute a perfectly synchronized shrug. Yeah, alright. I don't really trust them, but I'll see if I can't get you out of here. They look at each other with confirmation and nod. Fantastic, we'll be ready. I'll talk to this person. I don't want to have to, like, kill her, though. A burly warrior leans on a spear, chewing on a straw. He regards you through narrowed eyes, but says nothing when you approach him. We can make a strength check to knock him out. We can stab him to death. I have a much better chance of knocking him out. Hey there, friend. You in charge of these two? His eyes narrow even further still. Aye. They don't look that important to me. Is it absolutely vital that they remain in captivity? He shrugs. Who am I to say? Let's see. I can use some diplomacy and offer up some coin. I could offer a lot more valuables. Or I still have these options. Let's try to use our diplomacy. The warrior eyes the coin in your hand in silence for a long moment. Then he slowly reaches out, closes his fist around the offering with a deep sigh, and slinks off toward the river. Jostein holds up a hand in salute and he runs past you. Much obliged, Thane Hakon. Danner shouts over his shoulder. Yeah, thanks. We'll be seeing you back in Skirn. Oh good, and our clan prosperity went up. So they actually did follow through on their word. And I was able to do that without spending a whole ton of money or picking a fight I didn't need to. Oh good, we didn't have to fight for that one. Alright, well I'm going to go deal with the other two little, what are they called, curse poles, and I will come back when I am done. Alright, so I've completed knocking down all four. We're going to talk to the healer and see what she's got to say now. The Vikings return. Does Lathir's curse still linger upon the city? No, all four poles have been removed. I knew I was right to trust you. I knew as soon as I saw you. I feel like a dark cloud is lifted above my home. Here, my best remedies for your trouble. Oh wow, 24 medicine, some antidote, vigor tonic, and a feather charm. And if you wish to buy more, I offer a discount on all my prices, as promised. Perhaps later. Probably should have done that quest first and then bought this stuff, but oh well. Let's grab some of her herbs sitting here, because Ruskva can turn these into medicine for me. And I'm not sure where we are on time, but I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and in the next one, we're going to go investigate, let's see. I believe we want to... It says we need to follow her, so I'll probably do that, and then this is going to take us to, I think, the same location eventually. So we might be able to kill two birds with one stone in regard to those, but we're going to follow up on those next. and then if this doesn't go the way we want it to, then we might have to return to the Northumbrians. We've not burnt that bridge yet, but we might end up siding with the Picts here. So anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Expeditions Viking with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.